Here you go, Mr. Lieberman.
Thank you, sir. That milk is delightful. You know, life's been tough for me recently. I mean, ever since I bought contacts and stuff, I just haven't had the urge to make a president's review, and I really would like to, you know? Have you heard about my channel?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's been blowing up recently. This milk. Haven't had it better. Where do you get it?
The milk store.
A milk store. Now, I don't know, but I've had this sudden urge lately that maybe making more of these episodes of President's Review might cure my milk-needed depression, if you know what I mean. So, I got this idea to revamp the show, but I just don't know, who to make one of. You got any ideas? I'm lost. Lost for words. I give up. What the hell was that? No! You were so quick to end President's Review, Grant. But I won't let that happen. You see, with the power of all 6 Infinity Stones, I can simply snap my fingers and you die. So tell me, Grant, do you want to live? What the hell was that for, Thanos Grant? You got me, Thanos Grant. I'm sorry. I'll do it. I guess I have to say those infamous intro words. It's time for President's Review. President's Review with your favorite Jew. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to President's Review. Now, today on President's Review, we are going to be doing the 40th President of the United States. Now, this guy, who I'm about to say, has been hailed by many as a conservative hero. When he was elected, he was the oldest president at the age of 70. And his wife's name was Nancy. Now, I hope from those facts you can easily figure out who I'm talking about. Of course, that person is Mr. Ronald Reagan right here. Now, as you can see in my picture over here, Reagan has a lightsaber in his hand. And you may be thinking, why does Reagan have a lightsaber? Good question. Well, I'll be answering that and a lot of other questions you may have about Reagan. Now, Ronald Reagan was A
stroke is when the blood supply to part of your brain.
Now, Ronald Reagan was elected in the year of 1980. And before that, however, he was the former governor of California and also worked a lot as a movie actor. And the thing was during that time as governor of California, he was very interested in this idea of neoconservatism, which is basically the conservatives at the time wanted to bring back the originality of their political party, because at the time, through the 70s, 60s, all those eras, there's been a lot of revolutionary changes, and the conservatives wanted to, settle that down a bit. So when Reagan was elected, one of his goals was to keep practicing that idea of neoconservatism. His vice president was George H.W. Bush, who would go on to be the 41st president of the United States. And, so, now let's talk about some of the accomplishments Ronald Reagan had. If I can open this door properly. There we go. Ronald Reagan, some of his main practices were ending the Cold War with Russia. And, of course, the Cold War had been going on since right after World War II ended. And it's been a big problem for America. We were using a lot of money. And one of the tactics Reagan used was this practice called Star Wars, which is one of the reasons the lightsaber was in that picture. The other reason was the acting career, but no one really talks about his acting career. So Star Wars was this plan where Reagan said to the Soviets, we have these satellites, and they're gonna shoot laser beams at you. Yes, laser beams. I know, it's insane. No one would believe that nowadays. But at the time, it sounded very plausible, and the Russians were scared. That was one of the reasons the Cold War ended. Now, another thing Reagan was very popular for was his process of Reaganomics, which was a use of conservative practice in promoting the free market capitalism. What he would do is he was a big fan of lowering taxes for everyone, and he was very, very open to making sure the markets were as free as they could. Totally took away any restrictions. Now, some things about Reagan that people celebrate him for would be the appointment of the first female Supreme Court Justice, Sandra O'Connor, and the fact that, you know, a lot of Republicans look up to him as a hero. And I think he left a very good, lasting legacy on America. So there you have it. Ronald Reagan, the 40th President of the United States. An old man, but a fierce man in his will to be president. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of President's Review. This took me way too long to film, but I owe it to you guys. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. It really meant a lot to me, seeing all this support I get for these videos. And even though I'm not going to upload as frequently, I'll make sure to have a lot of videos every so often. So stay tuned. Peace out, you guys. Stay presidential. Woo! President's Review! President's Review! President's Review with your favorite Jew! President's Review! President's Review! President's Review with your favorite Jew!